Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Node.js TypeScript TypeORM. Today we are going to learn about the creating the entities and defining the models in the TypeORM. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. So what are the entities and how to define in the TypeORM? Basic entity we are going to create with the TypeScript, understanding the TypeORM decorators. Okay. So here we have creating entities and defining the models in the type ORM is very fundamental part using this ORM to interact with your database. Entities, what they represent? Database tables in short. Okay. So the entities in the type ORM are the classes that map the database tables. Each entity class contains the properties that represent the columns of the table. Okay, basic structure, what it is. Entity must be decorated by entity, and each property within the class can be decorated with the various decorators to define its characteristics. So let's create the basic entity. So this is the basic one. Okay, so this is how we can create it. Import entity, primary generated column and the column. Okay, so this is the user table. Okay, this is entity decorator to indicate that this class is an entity. Okay, this is the class which is having the entity, right? So export that class, and what the columns they have: ID, first name, last name, email, and the active, the boolean. And these are the you know types of the data types, you can say. Explanation. So the at the rate entity mark the class as an entity that maps the database table. The table name will default to the class name, that is the user, but it can be customized by passing the string argument, example entity user. So here you can pass whatever the table name you want to add. Okay, otherwise they will pick from the class name. Primary generated column defines the primary key. Auto increment column represents the regular column in the table. Additional options can be provided. Customized behavior like data types, constraints, and everything. Default true option is set the default value for the column. Then we have a type decorators. Okay, so here you can see that added entity name string marks the class as an entity. The optional name parameter defines the table name. This is optional. Okay, then we have this used as a primary key for the auto increment. You can use the primary column for non-generated keys. Then column options defines the column name in the table. So here you can see that they specify the type, length, nullable, default. Then we have a many to one defines the many to one relationship. Okay, then we have one to many, many to many, many to one, and join column. So these all are coming on the way for in this series, so be with me so that I'm going to teach you like many to many, all these combinations and the joins. Okay, there is an example here, you can see that. Okay, so here you can see that we have the entity and we have the post. Okay, so this is one to many, so one user can have the many post for that. Okay, and for the post entity, this is for that one. So many to one, many posts belong to a one user. So this is you can have to define, and the relationship user. Okay, which will be done later on. So this is that one about the entities. In the next video we are going, this is in the next videos, there's a very important, like we are going to connect with the DB, with the ORM config and the app data source. After that, inserting a one data to the PostgreSQL, which is a very important tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, and don't forget to like, share and comment on my video. Have a nice day.